Hi guys, it's Karen with Honest Intimacy and Hair Chair Confessions. I'm here today to get you to think about something. Here's a statement that I absolutely fell in love with the other day, and it was the gal that did my amazing eyelash extensions. Can you see? They're like amazing. I love them. They're amazingly cool. But anyway, here's what she said. We were chatting back and forth about a scenario that was going on with her past relationship, and then we were talking about women that allow themselves to be talked out of who they are and their personality because of the guy that they're with. What I mean by that is they for some reason get swooned. They get believing that who they are is no longer who they are. They get to believe that the statements that the guy is saying to pretty much cut them down is the realist, and then you start questioning yourself. You start questioning, who am I? Am I really that bad of a person? Really, am I that ugly? Like, am I that fat? I mean, all those questions that we start asking because somebody might be saying to us that we're in a relationship with, things that are negative, cut us down, hurt our feelings, right? So here's my statement. If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. Now, I'm going to say it again. If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. What do I mean? What do I mean by that? If you stand for nothing, and here we're going to say, if you don't stand for yourself, then you will fall for anything, as in you will allow the person you're in a relationship with to start brainwashing you into something that you're not, but now you're going to get all off balance like you're on a tightrope and you're about to fall off, and because you actually have somebody that you love and adore and want to believe loves and adores you as well, right? That's what we're hoping. We're hoping and pretending sometimes, just saying. But if you don't stand for who you are, that's the statement. If you stand for nothing, if you don't stand for who you are, then what's happening is you will fall for somebody to tell you that you're too fat, you're too ugly, you're not nice, you're always negative, you're not kind. All these statements that are so unflattering and unkind, and really they're looking at things, whether they're making them up or not, but they're not building you up. They're not giving you props and encouragement. Instead, they're too busy trying to break you down. Here's my symbol of that. They're trying to break you down. Do you see what I'm doing? Why are they trying to break you down? Well, most of the time, to be honest, and just cut right to the point, because if you know me or follow me, you already know I cut right to the point often. The thing is, if they're trying to cut you down, the reason why is because they feel bad about themselves. So they want to say something ugly about you, right? Because if they, for instance, the person you're with that's cutting you down is thinking to themselves, maybe they don't want to expose it, but they're thinking to themselves that they might have low self-esteem, or they feel that they're not good enough, or they feel, that you've had other boyfriends better than you, or whatever the case better than him, or whatever the case may be. They're trying to break you down so that you can feel worse about yourself, so that they can feel better about themselves. Does that make sense? So, let me summarize that part. If they can break you down, right? If they can break you down, so you start questioning your worthiness, your self-respect. You start questioning your integrity, who you are, your body image, your sense of humor, the way you eat. Who cares if they are poking at it and they are talking down to you about it? That's what they're doing this to, right? So if they're doing that, it's to lift themselves up so they feel better about themselves. So it's kind of like a reverse engineering there Do you see what I'm saying? Because if I can make you feel really horrible about yourself, well, then I can feel better about me. Do you get it? Okay, let me go back to the first part. If you stand for nothing, which then I translated into if you don't stand for yourself. First of all, if you don't spend enough time alone thinking about yourself and knowing and acknowledging who you are, then you start to lose that aha of who you are because you're busy in your mind, you're busy doing things, you're not exactly always paying attention to who you are. You're too busy, like on the gerbil treadmill, kind of doing stuff. So now you're kind of lost a little bit of who you are. You're starting to forget who you are. And you might have spent some time in the past saying, well, dang, I'm a good person. I'm sharing, I'm giving. I'm very positive. I'm thankful. I'm a great worker. Think of the things of who you are. Start giving your own self affirmations of positiveness, and then build a belief system about who you are in a positive manner. Now you have to take a stand for yourself. If somebody says you're selfish and you know you're a real giver, matter of fact, to the point of an overgiver, well, see, now you have to stand for yourself and say, you know, I don't care what you say, I know who I am, and just leave it alone. Because, see, if you stand for nothing, as in you're wobbly, you don't believe in who you are, you don't really necessarily, you've not spent enough time analyzing who you are, you've not done the deep work of understanding who you are and the lovely things that you have to offer people in life and yourself, well then see, you're too busy being wobbly, and now you're allowing that person to say negative things to you, to call you negative names, and now you start believing it because you're filling what otherwise should have been your belief system about who you are, taking a stand for yourself, and now you're letting some other words and negative words fill that void, and now you're starting to believe in the negative things about yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, bottom line is, if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. The reason I'm telling you this is because I see so many women like yourself that actually and truly have allowed somebody else to give them negative feedback about their personality. They've given them negative feedback about who they are. They've allowed things to be themselves to be called things, and then they start to waver and they start to get a little insecure about who they are. Now they start questioning yourself. So this is what I do with Honest Intimacy. This is what I do for my 30-day program, my 6-month program. I actually help you walk through regaining your self-worth, your self-esteem. I help you in all kinds of ways with taking a stand for yourself so that you won't find yourself in a negative relationship in your future, and you will actually get the relationship you want. So I take a stand for you to take a stand for yourself. So hit reply, give me some email back, give me some feedbacks. This is on YouTube for sure. Comment on this if you would please. Share this to friends that you know actually have some issues with not taking a stand for themselves, and they stand for nothing, therefore they fall for anything. I love you truly. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.